Check it out now. It's all over, people. Tekashi 6ix9ine just pled guilty in federal court. Clearly, he's taking a plea deal with the United States government. And basically, he's copping out to 9 counts of racketeering, conspiracy, firearm charges, and also narcotics trafficking, okay? According to them, he was moving heroin, fentanyl, ecstasy, marijuana. The crazy thing is I've never even seen that nigga taking a drink. However, here's the thing. Because I know what you're probably saying. Damn, that nigga took a deal early. He has a trial that's upcoming in September. But to be honest, what this actually means is that he may have been cooperating with the cops, the government. Now, did he cut a deal for the Chief Keef shit? Did he cut a deal for this entire shit? Is this the deal? What's going to happen? What's his sentence going to look like? Is it right that he took the deal? Keep in mind, him and the other guys he was charged with, he had to be isolated from them because allegedly they wanted to kill him before. I'm just reporting the news, okay? He pled guilty, and that plea is now entered into court, and it's been accepted. So we will see what his sentence will be. Honestly, he might get 5 years. He might get 10 years. I don't see him getting 20 if you're going to take a deal at this point, okay? By the way, recently, people noticed that there was new indictment. That was a superseding indictment. His name was not on it. Clearly, this news follows up that. And also, people were wondering if he was telling on niggas, which, again, we still have to wait to see the official paperwork. But I ain't gonna lie, once you see this, to keep it 100%, once you see this, he was probably cooperating somewhat to have pled guilty. Okay? We don't know how much, to what extent, what he said, what he ain't say. Hopefully we'll figure that out as this whole trial goes on. I'll tell you this though, guys. You know this is a very difficult case for me to even report. Homie's been my friend. When he was free, we were very cool. I didn't know all this criminal side of him. And honestly, a lot of stuff like I'm seeing for the first time. I never even saw that nigga with drugs ever in my life, right? Now, what I do say is this, because I don't know all the details, even with this coming out. I said this, and this is my stance. You know, a lot of the crimes that these guys, the Treyway members, are charged with, a lot of this shit is retaliation or aggression or like assaults over rap shit. A lot of rap shit that he sparked either on social media or unnecessarily beefing. I mean, some things kind of came to them. They may have defended themselves. But in a lot of cases, yo, you're kind of the reason why a lot of these guys are locked up. You get me? Because they're shooting shit up. They're doing whatever to make sure your name is what you're saying it is in songs and online. Now, if that's the case, I'm not going to lie, this is not a respectable move. You can't really say it's a respectable move, okay? Because as much as you want to talk about those guys, whatever, if they're doing the crimes that they got charged with just to make you look good and you take the easy route out, sucker shit, right? However, there's another side to this. There's a side that you could look at and say, well, in reality, they kind of separated. They took advantage of him, quote unquote. And also, why would you ever really stand in the line of fire for niggas who were really trying to kill you leading up to you getting locked up? You don't owe somebody who's trying to take your life any loyalty. It's every man for themselves, okay? Now, again, that's another way to look at it. Some people who also looked at it like, yo, listen, it was a mutual beneficial situation. All I know is a very fucked up situation, not only for him, but for everybody else involved. Okay, I met a lot of these guys. None of these guys I ever saw like, yo, that's a bad person. All these guys look like they wanted to make money. They all came from backgrounds that were poverty-stricken, and they were trying to do it any way they could. And, of course, yeah, they're talking that militant shit, so they got to act on it. And, listen, do I agree with the things that I heard that they did? Of course not. But I don't think there's any bad people that's involved in all of this. But were bad things done if we're reading the charge and shit like that? Clearly. All right? We probably can't judge the character of 6ix9ine at this point. We can't. You know why? Because we have to see, why did you check out, like, you bended, you folded, okay? You broke, okay? It's not fucking Treyway anymore. I get it. But everybody else who caught charges for doing shit that was either getting at Casanova, Chief Keef, other people that were in the mix, robbing people, this and third, you basically were the main figure in terms of going at them niggas or at least talking shit. And listen, maybe we could even say, yo, They had to do that shit to keep the money flow still coming in, because if he looks pussy, everybody loses money. Regardless, man, if you wasn't rapping, if you wasn't Tekashi 6ix9ine, these niggas ain't had to be beefing with some of the people they beefing with, which led to charges. Again, our judgment on his character will probably be coming in the next couple of months as we see how everybody else's case unfolded, and also when we see how he went out, okay? And again, I haven't spoke to him in a while. I did speak to him when he was locked up before, but clearly he has now pled guilty. Don't know when I'm gonna talk to him next. It's a very, it's I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't even know how our first conversation is gonna be afterwards, because as much as I fuck with him, I want to make sure he didn't do some shit that is dishonorable and really sold everybody out. We will see, though, and time will tell. It's your boy, DJ Akademiks. I know a lot of you guys, y'all get at me, yo, you're biased, this and third. Listen, I understand that to the max because, listen, I've been cool and very cordial with him. I know a lot of sides of him that you guys don't know. But also, I'm trying to be fair, and also, to keep it real, man, I would feel pretty shitty if I'm backing up some dude who just sold everybody out. Okay? So, listen, allow me the chance to try to figure out more. I know you guys want me to just get on here and just say one way, but more will be revealed as time goes on. Thank y'all. Listen, man, I love y'all. It's fucking chat niggas, okay? I think that's the only thing I can say no more, all right? I used to say it's fucking Treyway while I'm playing Fortnite. I'm done saying that. Actually, I'm not. Anyway, get a comment, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Very sad and unfortunate situation. Many men are going to go to jail for years, 10s, 20s, and a lot of them won't be out till they're old, and it's very sad. So, we're Akademiks getting Comox. Oh!